Yesterday we have seen that, some of the data types. We have seen what is the difference between a fundamental data type and a sequential data type, right? Sequential data type can also be called as a compound data type, collection data type, or data structure. I'm going to let you know what is this data structure. Okay. Now, let's see that what is a fundamental data types. These are the properties of the fundamental data types. What is that? Fundamental data types are immutable. Second, variables with the same value should be will point to same memory location. This will point to the same memory location. As I explained it over here, if India is there, A, B, C, D, all are having India, all will be pointing out to the one single memory location only. Okay. Now, we have seen that what is an integer, different types of integer, like the forms of integer, float, complex, bool, and we are dealing with the strings, guys. So integer is nothing but, it is a positive value or negative value with 0 is called as an integer. If you want to convert anything into the int form is called as int function is used to convert anything into int. Now, forms of integers are decimals, binary, octal, and hexadecimal. And coming down to the float is nothing but you get an accurate integer with a decimal point is called as a float, and you will be getting an accurate value. Remember that you get an accurate value, you are going with the decimal point. To convert anything into the float, we will use the float function. Boolean. For the Boolean is nothing but it is known in the Python 3.x as bool. So there is a function called as bool to convert anything into Boolean type, and true is identified as 1 and false is identified as 0 over here. Okay. Now, the thing what you have to remember over here is, let me keep it. I don't know whether these people are hearing or not. The integers, when you are dealing with an integer, okay, you are dealing with an integer. So all non-zero integers, you will be getting it true. Only the zero integer will be getting the false. And when it comes to a string, all non-empty strings will be getting it true. And empty string is the one where you will get the false. Okay, these are the things which this is very important for us in the future. So now, apart from that, we went into the complex over here. Now we have the complex. Complex will be a combination of real and the imaginary value with the complex value. And complex value is nothing but square root of -1. Okay, this is the way it will be. Now, this will take the two parameters. Okay, one is a real value, second one is a imaginary value. If you want to keep the one value, that will be considered as a real value. Now, yesterday we have seen enough examples on that. Now, coming down to a string. Now, string is nothing but any value within the quotes is called as a string. Remember that. Any value within the quotes is called as a string. Now, considered as a sequential data type. Now, the fundamental property, we have already seen it over here, is immutable, and the values, the string with the variables with the same value will be pointing to the same memory location. The same property will be coming up over here. Okay. Now, now sequential data type is a one. It can hold the multiple values. Majorly, it can hold the multiple values. All these multiple values are stored in a series of memory location, guys. It's stored in series of internal memory location, which is identified by indexing. So if you take it in